Okay, very interesting. Prashant, thank you very much for that. Markets nudging higher and higher. It's now a 1250-point rally on the Sensex. The Nifty is surged well above 17,250. All the Nifty indices are currently in the green, with metals leading the charge. Jay Bala of cashthechaos.com joins us on the show now. Jay, afternoon. Thanks so much for that. What have you made of this kind of an up move that we're seeing today, and where are we headed?
Thanks for having me on the show, Rima. See, the markets are doing pretty much as expected. The zone closer to 17,300 is an ideal pullback zone, and the market remains on sell on rise mode, in my opinion. As long as the market remains below 17,550, the resistance, the markets are not going higher, and this is probably an opportunity to sell. So watch out for it. The Nifty Bank also doing pretty similar structure. If you look at key stocks like State Bank of India, or HDFC Bank, they have all come below important support levels. SBI shouldn't have come below 530. HDFC Bank shouldn't have come below 1410, and they've both done that. So, it's not looking positive at the moment. So I would still believe this markets could be possible that even today's high could be a turning point, given the fact that we have a holiday tomorrow.
Jay, if the US market were to give a meaningful bounce, isn't it possible this stretches on for a bit longer? So you should be mindful of that.
They better give a meaningful bounce here, Prashant. If they don't give a meaningful bounce here, the markets breaking below October low provides the setup for an accelerated decline for the US markets. Now, looking at the structure from the August highs, the structure up to the low of 35.64, the futures low that it made in October, it's incomplete. We definitely have further lower lows coming for the US markets. And nothing is definite in the markets, but it's very close to definite. The structure is very negative there, but the relief rally is a pause to refresh to sell.
Okay, all right. Hi, Jay. Afternoon. What about the couple of these defensive names? The IT index will today seeing a bit of a bounce. So where does support lie on the IT index? And the pharma index, after many, many years, it's showing some traction. If you look at it, the last 7 years or so, you've not got much returns. But now it's been a relative outperformer, particularly in the last 45 days. View on that index?
That's right. See, let's take the pharma first. I posted 2 Fridays ago that, the pharma index is looking like a play on a sizable relief rally. And that's happening. It took out the important resistance at 12,900. It has potential to rally up to somewhere close to 13,900 to 14,400. Even we discussed last week that about relative strength in Cipla and trading bounds in Dr. Lal Patent. Those all played out. And even now there are some trading opportunities in the pharma sector, but choose very wisely. Some of them have rallied quite well. When it comes to IT, the decline from the August highs to slightly below the July low has come in 3 steps. So if the IT index were to rally from here, that won't be a good sign. In fact, if it clocks a lower low one more time and then holds support about 25,000 mark, roughly about 25,000 on the Nifty IT index, that will be a positive for the medium term. So the short-term supports are at about 27,100. The medium-term supports are about 25,100. So if it were to go down one more time, to these levels and holds, that will be a positive for IT index. I've been anticipating a medium-term reversal for the IT index, but it's still just doing some kind of a basing pattern. It's still not reversed.
Jay, talking about the other macros, there is this big OPEC meeting and the rumors are they're mulling a production cut. And that's the reason why we saw that near 5% rally in crude prices overnight. Brent crude continues to hover around that $89 per barrel mark. What's the chart telling you?
Yeah, the Brent and NYMEX, both varieties are slightly oversold in the short term, while the medium-term trend is firmly down. The short term could hold an opportunity for a bounce for Brent to somewhere close to about 103 and 99 for the light variety. So as long as the index stays above the commodity stays above 82.44, I think there is a relief rally playing out somewhere close to 99 to 103.
Any specific trades, Jay, that you'd want viewers to take? Anything looking particularly compelling?
Yeah, I have, surprisingly, I have 2-3 long ideas. So I would put this in front, allocate somewhere close 25 to 50% of your normal allocation, and then play these ideas. I have one from the healthcare space. One is Eris Life Sciences. It's looking pretty attractive. It's breaking out of an inverse head and shoulder pattern, and from the 2020 lows, it's trending quite strongly. So it's a stock in an uptrend. Place a stop below 670 and expect fresh 52-week highs close to 890, probably even 900. But allocation is somewhere close to 50% of your normal allocation. The second is a long on Coal India. Probably there's some energy play out here. A stop below 207 with a price objective of 259. Once again, allocate much lower than your usual allocation. I also like Cummins India at current levels, but the risk reward is just 1:1. So so that's the reason why I'm just not putting it out as a full trade, but just be aware there is a positive scalping trade out there.
Okay, all right, Jay. Thanks so much for stopping by and filling us in with your calls on the whole host of indices actually we discussed, and a couple of those picks, Coal India and Eris Life Sciences. We've taken note of both of that. Well, let's move on then. We have